I get asked all the time, what's the best place to live on Maui? I honestly don't think there's a wrong answer here. There's just areas that are very different. In this video, I'm gonna tell you about the main areas to live in on Maui and give you some insight on what areas might work for you. I'll also tell you about some of my favorite places to go and eat in each location, so let's go. Aloha, I'm Josh Feyen with MauiRealLife.com. I'm a full-time real estate agent here on Maui. I live with my family upcountry in the town of Makawao. We love where we live, but there are lots of great places on the island depending on what you need and what you like. So let's get going. The first couple spots on my list are bigger and more densely populated, while the last two are gonna be more rural. The first spot is gonna be South Maui, which consists of Kihei and Wailea. This is one of the most popular areas for tourism, but also popular for full-time residents and retirement. There's about 22,000 people that live there. Many of them enjoy being close to the beaches. South Maui has fantastic beaches. They're beautiful, they're easy to access. It's oftentimes where if we're meeting somebody from another part of the island, we will meet them down in Wailea. Some of our favorite beaches to go to are Charlie Young. Big Beach in McKenna is awesome. You gotta watch out for the shore break. I feel like South Maui has a great sense of community that seems like there's always stuff going on there. There's farmers markets, there's a lot of flea markets. They've got food trucks, lots of shops and restaurants. Seems like there's more events going on there on a regular basis. We love to go down to the South Maui Gardens where they have some of those things, food trucks and coffee shops. I think they even do like a one night a month maybe. They do like an outdoor theater, movie cinema, and they always have events going on there. It's really awesome. It's great for the kids to go wander around. Kihei has kind of a mix of older and newer neighborhoods. So you can find like newer suburban type neighborhoods that have been built in the last 20 years, but I would say the majority of them are gonna be a little bit older. You get down to Wailea and it's gonna be relatively newer neighborhoods. They're gonna be more expensive and sometimes they're gonna be gated. The next area you could go live in would be Central Maui. This area is primarily gonna be Kahului and Wailuku. I would say that this area is often not on people's radars for places to live, but it does host a lot of full-time residents. There's very little tourism in a lot of this area. It's mostly going to be your commercial stores. It's where the airport is, the port. There's about 48,000 people that live there, so it's a significant population. But I think for a lot of people it is worth looking into if you're moving here full-time. Wailuku is a great place to live. It's kind of tucked against the West Maui Mountains. It's a little bit cooler because you're up the hill, upslope from like Kahului, the coastal areas. It's the county seat. There's a lot of history there. There's a lot of cool old charm in the historic downtown, and I feel like there's a lot of great like shops and restaurants that have been opening up there. We love 808 on Main. It's got great food, and Esther's across the street is a nice little cocktail bar. There's other great spots kind of going in there regularly. I feel like it's an area that's going through some major change, and it's going to be a great spot in the future. That area, Central Maui and Wailuku in particular, is also really close to the Iao Valley. We love going there for hikes, going up and letting the kids swim in the river. Seeing the natural beauty there, it's amazing. It's a state monument. It's really pretty and fun to explore. There's a lot of shops and restaurants, and Central Maui also has the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, which is a great place. It's a really awesome venue right near the port. We recently went there for a free youth symphony, Hawaii Youth Symphony with the kids, and it was super fun. We went to a fundraising concert a few months ago with Jack Johnson and friends. We really enjoyed that as well. We're looking forward to going to more events there. I would say some areas in Central Maui are going to be more historic, older neighborhoods, but you do have quite a few like more suburban type neighborhoods that are going to be more conventional, newer construction. So you got the rules surrounding that too. So you've kind of got a variety to pick from there. All right, next up is the North Shore. This is going to be a little bit smaller. The North Shore has maybe 18,000 people living there when you're looking at all of the North Shore, Paia, Haiku, and it's mostly going to be full and part-time residents. There's not a whole lot of like tourism. There's no hotels. There's like one or two vacation rental condos there. It does receive its share of tourists kind of traveling through, particularly in Paia. People come there for the turtles at Hokipa. They come for the little shops and restaurants, and it's also a main stop on the road to Hana. Paia, to me, is a charming little town. It's a one-light town about 10 minutes east of the airport. It's known for, it's kind of like bohemian, hippie past, kind of the start of windsurfing and surfing. There's lots of art galleries, boutique shops, and restaurants. This is where we lived for the first couple of years when we moved to Maui. We've got some, a lot of great memories there. It's close to some great beaches. I still go on a almost daily basis to go surf on the North Shore. So we do really love it. I've got an office down there that I'm in pretty regular as well. I would say our favorite spots in Paia were Cafe de Mi, and I love the Paia fish market. I think it has some of the best fish burgers around. Further on down the road, you're gonna be in Haiku. Haiku is definitely more rural and rustic. It's gonna have kind of a more tropical jungle feel. It does rain a little bit more. There's gonna be fewer people. It's all spread out. Lots are bigger, just a lot more lush there. There's a couple of canneries. Those are gonna be the two main areas of commerce over there, where you've got like little hardware stores, grocery store, and a bunch of little restaurants over there. I would say our favorite spot in Haiku would be Colleen's. I just think they have great food. It's great for burgers and pizza. Nice little spot to go visit. All right, the last spot or area that I'm gonna talk about today is Upcountry. So this is going to be Makua, Pukalani, Kula. It's the area up the mountain or up the volcano, about 15 minutes, like from the airport. So like the North Shore, it's gonna be mostly full-time residents with tourism during the day. You get people coming through. There's actually quite a few people, probably about 20,000 people that live upcountry, but they're pretty spread out. Lots are gonna be bigger. It's definitely got more of a country pastoral feel up there. Makua has a lot of art galleries. It's got this cowboy pass, so it kind of feels like a little old town, wooden walkways and older, I guess, Western style buildings. It just has a lot of charm as well. There's a few great restaurants we love, Casanova's. More recently, there's a public house that opened, which we really like as well. Further up, you have got Kula, which doesn't really have a main town. You couldn't point to one single area that's like the town area, but there's a few restaurants up there. It's gonna have larger lots. It's more rural, farm-like feel. And what's really great about living in that area, there's some great views of the water, sometimes bi-coastal views. Because of the elevation, it stays a lot more cool up there. It can get chilly. This is probably the only part of the island where you might need a heater or a fireplace. A lot of houses actually have fireplaces, but it's also a great place to live. You're probably asking, what about West Maui? I did leave West Maui out of this list intentionally. After the fires, there's not nearly enough housing for the people that want to live there right now, and it's going to need some time to rebuild and heal. So I hope this was helpful. I'm happy to answer your questions anytime. Just give me a call, text, or email, or you can drop a comment below. Again, I'm Josh Feyen with MauiRealLife.com. I'm a real estate agent licensed since 2013 and here to help you with all your real estate needs and to answer your questions about living on Maui. Aloha till the next time.